What up, what up, what up? What is going on? What is going on? A little bit. There we go. Here we are. Here we go. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? Let's see. Hey, Mike. What is going on? So we're back. Thanks for coming in, Mike. We're back at Old Stream Farm. I think it's funny or sad or I don't know what it is. But why do you always spawn like facing a wall? Like the rest of this farm is really beautiful. But like why do you spawn facing the wall? Yeah. Anyways. So what did we do and where are we? As you can see, there's a bunch of little notifications on the top of the screen. And those notifications are for some contracts. If you look around the map, you can see I got a bunch of flashing numbers, and those are all contracts. Now, granted, all those contracts are pretty much done, but they're all the same thing. They're all just grass cutting contracts that I have to deliver the goods on. But since they're all kind of tied together, they're all the same thing. We're going to have to finish this grass contract, the one we started last time. And then we're going to have to go from there. Now, Jolly, if you don't mind, one thing, big help is... Are we hearing the machine? Are we hearing the game? Sound good? Can you guys hear me? I haven't changed any settings, so... Hoping. That's not actually not true. Where's the settings? Did turn these settings down a little bit a couple days ago. Give me 1 second. Realize that this is not on. Shuffle. Alright, so we got the machines, we got the music, and we have to bale this stuff. So let's set our AB lines and whatnot. Auto width. On. A 0, done. And let's go from there. So all we have to do today is we have to finish this plot of land, this grass, and get this baled up. We've got... Perfect. Thanks, guys, for checking in the sound. And then we gotta finish it up and then bale it. And then we actually lucked out. I don't know if you guys remember, but last time we were trying to figure out the contracts. And the first contract I did was actually the field 2 fields over, which was wheat or barley or something. And I totally messed up. I delivered the contract to the wrong place. And I lost the contract and I had to, like, cancel. What are you doing? So I canceled the contract, and then luckily, about an hour and a half later after the stream ended, I was doing those other grass contracts, and the contract for the field next door showed up again. So, lucky me, sort of, and I'm actually happy about this, I'm not being sarcastic. I get to do it again. Because it was like the first... Alright, I'm going to go in the... I feel like I'm not driving correctly. Goodness gracious. So I get to do the contract again, which means I get to kind of save face and still complete that first contract that I kind of messed up. That was, of course, my fault. I admit it. But we still get to do it, so that's pretty cool. One thing about this merger is, like, the auto lines line up with the edges, then it moves everything. And I haven't figured out the right settings for it. These are not the settings. I think the settings are something like... I have to wait till I'm done. Awesome. Thank you for checking this out. So we'll finish this field. We'll bale it up. We got the baler right there waiting for us. We have the auto load trailer right there waiting for us. And then we have the harvester on the next field waiting for us. And then once we get that stuff done, we're going to have a bunch of money. And we can finally get to what we're planning on doing in the first place, which is starting to set up the farm. We're going to have to buy some more equipment because we have to have everything we need to deal with, or not deal with, I shouldn't say deal with, to be able to have cows. We're going to do cows in this series, and sheep, and pigs. We're going to do all the animals, because I've actually never done all the animals. I've usually restricted myself to just chickens. I think I did sheep once, but it didn't go very well, because I gave up on it. So we're going to do the animals, and we need to get set up for that. And to do that, we need to get our farm set up. So, again, we're just super green. We're super starting early. This is the beginning of our little playthrough on this map. And to get set up, we need some money. So we look at our finances. We don't have a loan at all, which is cool. 0 loan. We paid back some of our balances. We paid back some of the loan we started in with. And from here, all we have to do is, all we have is to go up. But we do have a lot of stuff to buy and put down. One of the things we're going to be doing today is putting down somewhere to store this grass and hay and whatnot, because we don't have anywhere to store it. Right now we would just be putting a pile in the shed. That's kind of boring. So we're going to be putting down a storage silo kind of thing that's going to store all our hay. That's going to help out. This is my second time actually online today. The first time I was online earlier, I was on a stream for someone else, helping them raise some money for some kids who are hungry. Or rather, making sure that no kid goes hungry. That was pretty fun. We were doing silage on Elm Creek, and it's amazing how much silage you can get on Elm Creek when all the crops are either grass or corn on the entire map and everything's ready to harvest. It's silage for days. Millions of liters of silage. But unlike a single player, when it's multiplayer like that, it's super fun to be able to like take on a big task like that as a group and kind of work towards it. One of my favorite parts of multiplayer, but also I like the single player some too, so I get to be able to do what I want, not have to wait for other people. And the big thing for me is when I shut down the game, it stops running. And that lets me play at my own pace versus playing at the pace of the server. Which I guess is the benefit, downside of running on a server. To each their own, right? Can I drive in the water? Like I can. Other thing that I've been spending a bunch of time on is there is another new map that came out that I'm excited about, but for a wholly different reason. I'm working on, not really an edit, more of just a manipulation of a new map, a 4X map that we're going to be playing as a kind of a contracting. We're going to doing as a kind of a contracting server. We're going to be doing contracting on Hobo's Hollow. But contracting, base game contracting like we're doing here is only so much fun. When you're doing contracts, you kind of miss out on like the simpler things. Like we're doing baling contracts here and it gave me 1 tractor. But there's like 4 things I need to tote around. Why didn't it give me 2 tractors? You know? Or wouldn't it be cool if a baling contract gave you auto load trailers, right? So no baling required, or no loading with the base game kind of trailers required. That would be super cool, right? It's all possible, but you got to edit the map to do it. So we've been editing the map and editing some of the files the map loads with, let's say, and making a 4X map contracting server that really has the stuff you'd want for a 4X map. Like if you're doing a base game map, you know, you're going to be fine with, you know, a 6-meter plow, but you're definitely not fine with a 6-meter plow on a 4X map doing a, you know, a 50 or 60 acre field. Like that's not going to be a fun contract. So why not do a 20-meter plow? Right? And then that makes that contract just that little bit more fun to do and more bearable, because we all know when we're playing the game, we want to kind of get to the farming part, and contracts are kind of a necessary evil. And to make the money that we need to move forward, you're either going to do contracts or loans or both to be able to get what you need. And right now, contracts in the base game are not so fun, and especially on a 4X map, they're definitely not fun at all. Because I don't want to do a baling contract with regular mowers. I want to have auto load and, you know, a plowing contract with a 23-meter plow or a 20-meter cultivator. Like, those are the kind of contracts that you don't want to spend 2 hours doing a contract, unless it's, of course, if your name's Raz and you're doing a potato contract. Maybe you should be spending 2 hours doing it. That's your fault for picking a potato contract. But nonetheless, we've been able to edit those files and make the contracts not only give you good money, but also give you the equipment that you really need. And that makes all of it. Almost done here. I'm really enjoying this merger, except for the fact that settings are wrong. One thing I'm not really enjoying. Works really well. I like the fact that, like, for the same merger, there's a crone one, right? It's big and long, and it's hard to turn because it's so long. This is just small and compact. Turns really easily. Only the auto settings were correct. If only. That's where the modders come in, right? So if you're in chat and you're new, welcome. Say hi. Let me know you're there. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. This is not something that I do very often, but it's something that I very much enjoy doing, and I'd love to share what I know about the game. And if you're new to the game, ask me anything that I may or may not be able to help. I'm just as new as most people. Unlike some others, I don't have, you know, Any experience before this version of the game? Just started playing with 22 and definitely loving it. What else is new? Oh, did you see my little picture on the screen here? Yep. Check that out. I got a green screen thingamabobber. It feels really weird to have this big, like, almost curtain behind me. But it allows it to be transparent in the video, which is pretty cool. Unlike a lot of other stuff, it just worked right away. Almost all the default settings were just there. So when we started this contract, we just had this one grass cutting contract, and then we added 5 more because I figured while I had the equipment rented, I might as well use it as much as possible. And so we got a couple more contracts that we did off stream, and those contracts are going to total, I think, almost 600K, which may actually be my fault, if I can call it a fault. I did slightly adjust the contract rates, and I think that I set a number a little bit wrong. I don't think I should be getting 100K for this grass cutting contract. I should probably getting more like 50K, but it is what it is. We're going to go with it for now. We'll adjust it after these contracts are done. I don't know what'll happen if I adjust it while they're in progress. So we got the contracts, and I kind of did them off stream. They didn't take very long because most of the fields on this map are pretty small. They're all funny shapes like this one, which is cool, and gives it a bit of variety. But not bad. Alright, we're almost in the last pass here. See anything? Because the trees. All right, there we go. We got all the grass rowed. Now it's time to bale. I know I didn't actually play 52 hours. I know the tractor says 52 hours on it, but they gave it to me with like 50 hours on it, so that wasn't all me. Let's dump this right here. Get our little baler. And burn through the baling. Unfold it. Never remember to do that. Lower it down. Observe contract work. Luckily for this little first bit, I don't have to worry about the bales getting in the way because there aren't any. Not yet. go. See if we can get this backed up properly. Alright. And let's set a line. Lines are too close to the ground. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to pick up everything in one pass. I'm probably going to have to come back for a second pass, especially at the ends. The rest of it should be fine. Almost everything. This one in the middle is going to be the worst, just because it's like all the sides pulled into. Look how dirty this thing is. Because I did all of those contracts, all with the same baler, or almost all of them with the same baler. Yeah, it's super dirty. We don't even have a power washer set up yet. Get one of those soon enough. This is just a contract. You don't need to watch this stuff. What do you think we're going to do for this field? We're going to probably get... let's say about 12 to 13 bales. Maybe 12. Hard to tell. It's the weird size or shape of... Look at that. The reflections on the water. A slightly, like, transparent nature of the smoke coming from the tractor. At least it's not like my other tractor puffing black smoke out. That's not good. Right? Yeah, I got it. Contract work. Thanks for jumping in, all. Cowboy, you still having fun with the Minecrafting? You guys have been having a ton of fun with that. Oh, don't want to push that into the window, into the water. That would stink. Lose one of my bales. I don't even get to keep these. These are for a contract. Oh, this tractor doesn't like this baler. Look at this. Can't even get up the hill while pulling it. Speaking of tractors pulling balers up the hill, I have this little thing set up on a no man's land map. We were having the same problem. These big balers are really big and they're heavy. I get it. So you kind of need, like, if you're doing anything on a hill, you need a bigger tractor than this. And so I'm testing, and I think I'm gonna try to record it into a video and edit a video. I've never done that before, but try to put it in a video. We're gonna do like a little, or I'm gonna do a little no man's land hill climb. And basically I've set up like a hill climb course on one of the big hills at no man's land, and I'm gonna be taking 6 or 7 different really big tractors with the baler behind it, the big crone baler, which I think is not the heaviest, but it's kind of in the middle, and then taking them all up the course while baling up the hill and see which one can actually make it to the top. I don't actually know which one can make it to the top, but I'm really interested to see if any of them can. I don't know if you've been on that map, but on no man's land, hills in like the northwest corner of the map, I think plot 10 or so, they're super steep. Like, insanely steep, especially on the backside, to a point where most vehicles can't get up it. And when I'm back there mowing in like our multiplayer No Man's Land server, like even the mower, which is like a modded, like maxed out super mower, it struggles getting up the hill just mowing. But then you try to bring a tractor up the same hill, trying to pull the big baler and try to pick up the stuff that you just mowed, it just doesn't work out right. Unless you find the right tractor. So I'm trying to find the right tractor. I'm trying to figure out what that right tractor is. So far, the competition is going to be... What did I get? I got maxed out quad track. I got a maxed out X9R or 9RX, John Deere 9RX. I got a maxed out I got a classics Kloss Zerion. Gosh. I guess we're not going that way. And a couple of the tractors, trying to see which ones can make it up this pretty steep incline while baling. And then we're going to time it, see which one does it the fastest. There's a point on the back side of the hill when the tractors slow to an unbearable crawl. The tractor and the mower, like to a point where you almost don't make it up because, you know, traction and friction and the weight of the mower, the weight of everything. But the mower makes it up, so if the mower can make it up, we should be able to find a tractor that makes it up. Cruising along. Wait, why are we cruising? Why are we cruising at 17 miles an hour? Or kilometers an hour? Alright, let's speed this up. We know we know how to bail, right? Everyone knows how to bail. We know the bailer's limited to 17 kilometers an hour, right? Yeah, let's just ignore that for a bit. I'm tired of 17 kilometers an hour. Let's get this done. We are streaming, right? We're not playing realistically. Just turn off that speed limit. Get through this so we can move on. I think if I got to run up at this hill, I'll be able to get up the hill. Speed, gotta run up. There we go. That's all I needed. A little bit of momentum. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What is that showing me? Is that RPMs? That's one thing that kind of amazed me about as I'm getting more into this game and like understanding how these tractors work. I don't have any kind of farming background. And I try to equate like stuff like RPMs and torque and stuff like that to one of the only other kind of motorized things that I know about, which is motorcycles. And it baffles me that like when these tractors are like peaked out, kind of like when they're, you know, full power, whatever, that they're only 1400 RPMs. I'm used to like motorcycles that idle at 1400 RPMs and max out at like 9000 RPMs. Like that's where the only other like level of knowledge that I have comes from. So when I'm playing this and seeing those low RPMs, I'm like, what? I don't understand. I think the game would lose its kind of casual nature if you suddenly had vehicles in here. They would rip out at you know, 9,000-10,000 RPMs. I think there was like a whatchamacallit, one of those gator kind of things on one of the other servers I play on that was worked out and tuned out and supercharged and stuff, but it was undrivable. Completely undrivable because it was too fast. These game mechanics, farm sim game mechanics, are meant for slow speeds, not high speeds, so it was completely undrivable. Even for people with steering wheels. Come on. Trees are getting in my way. I think this is the last little bit we're going to get. A few more to clean up. I think we're done. Doesn't have to be perfect. We are at 43% of a bale. I don't think we're going to get to 100%, which would be the best case scenario. Unless I have a line to pick up somewhere that I don't remember. Is there one over by the water, maybe? Oh, I got that one. Oh well. We're not going to make that last bell. All good, though. Let's shut this thing off. Get those last 2 bales out. Hold it up. Get it out of the way. No, not that way. No, we're not going to take these back to the shop. We're going to let them come pick them up. Done with you. Alright. How do I get this? Is it operating position already? I think it is. Should not have left it there. Let's go do this. Auto load trailer. Only way to go. Once you auto load, you can never go back to regular bale trailers. Because even the ones for the big bales that we're using, they take like the 20. They only fit 4 bales at a time or something silly. That's a lot of transporting. It takes 28 bales. I don't have time for 4 bales. 4 at a time. Did on my last multiplayer single player series and it was terrible. It's forever. Accurate it may be, fun it may not. Oh. I get that one. No. Trees, get out of my way. Can't see anything. All right. So, what we've got here are a bunch of contracts that are all delivering to the animal dealer. And so, the way the game used to work, and I don't know if it still does, but get them all. And the trees over here. Pick one more quick look. The way the game used to work is that like your stuff from one contract would kind of roll over to the next contract if you had multiple contracts open. And because I'm crazy and want to get this game started, I have 5 contracts currently open. And I think the game's going to basically like finish one contract, then finish the next contract, then finish the next contract, like boom, 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 when I deliver the bales. So, but we don't know which, I don't remember which contract was the first one. So we're going to have to wait until we complete them all before we can accept them. How am I supposed to get around? Oh, you know what? I'll just drive on this field. I don't think I'm going to... I don't have crop destruction on. But I think this is in a contract. It's going to negate it. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's go submit all these contracts. And make ourselves some money. And then the next thing we're going to be doing is a lot of these corn fields and probably trying to do some corn contracts next time. Because we need the straw. We're going to need the straw, and we're going to need the hay, and we're going to need silage. Those 3 things. And right now we're going to get hay left over from these contracts. And we'll get straw from the corn contracts. And then we'll have everything we need to get some cows. See, these are the bales from the other contracts. Oops. Go ahead and load them up. Thank you. All right, let's make sure I take this to the right place. Grain mill. Contracts. So, all of these are all baling contracts. Animal dealer, animal dealer, animal dealer, animal dealer, animal dealer, animal dealer, animal dealer. Okay, so all of these contracts are all going to the animal dealer. So let's deliver to the animal dealer. Where's my delivery point? Now this is the first time I've actually delivered here, so I really hope it works the way I expect. Bummer, this delivery point is not a pull-through. Auto load rescue. Unload. Slide these over to here. Hope that trigger's close enough. Boom, boom, boom. Contract 48 finished. Okay, so it is completing them kind of together. Okay. But the key here is I don't want to deliver them all. I just want to deliver enough to finish the contracts. Because I want the extra hay. I want to keep it. So all I want to do is deliver enough hay to finish the contracts. So I don't think I need this whole thing. We're going to kind of half deliver it. And we'll kind of slowly put them in one by one until everything's gone. That's the goal. Pull in. Pull over here, I think. Then hook it. That's good. Right there. One of the funny things about this bale trailer is you can actually move it while you're unloading. Put about half in the trigger. Okay. 42, 11, 14, finished. So this one is silage bales. Okay, I have that. That's a separate one. Field 20 is the last one. So we're gonna go here. 19% transporter for field 20. Okay. 53% transfer field. Oops. Contract for 20 finished. Nice. I'm done. Let's load up the rest and take these back to our farm. So for all of that baling contract work, we're going home with, I think, a full trailer full of bales. As long as I get out of here without breaking something, maybe we're going to go home with a full trailer of silage or hay bales. That gives us way great start for our farm, for making TMR, making silage, or yeah, TMR. 4 extra bales. Wow, we got 28 on here. And we're going to get a total of 32. That's super awesome. It's totally a magic trailer, Raz. What's going on? Hey, thanks for joining. I take it you have a little bit of break in your evening, afternoon. Thanks for joining and coming on. It is a magic trailer. Do you like how I have a very colorful magic trailer? This is the Roland. But mine matches my Fent colors. Black and red. I do. I run into a ton of stuff, but and I think you and I are the same. We're both keyboard jockeys, where we're trying to drive with keyboard and mouse. So, yeah. Well, Raz, just to give you an update, this is we're second day or so in Old Stream Farm. We just finished a bunch of grass contracts, and we are dropping off some extra bales that we get to keep, which is going to go towards our animal production. No, animals when we get animals. So this will give us the stuff we need to make silage. Yep. Yeah, lots of coordination when running these missions and trying to make setting everything up. Nice, that car came out of nowhere. Raz, Mike was on with me last night when I was kind of live, not really live streaming, but I was live streaming the editing of the mission vehicles. The missions on the new contracting server are going to be fun. We got 23-meter plows. We got auto-loading bale trailers for baling missions. Got Vicon fast bale in there. Right. It's gonna be super fun. Try bump steering with the keyboard. Yeah, no, I do. Most of the time I do. It's just only in this situation we're in right now with... That's how I always steer. But trying to avoid traffic is... I think the steering works really good for me when we're going... when I'm moving, but when I'm going slow, I had to set the steering turn back speed differently than standard, just because I kind of want the steering wheels to go back when I let go of the keyboard. Otherwise, keyboard steering is a pain in the butt. Yeah, the contracts are going to be good. Not only are they paying out a little bit better, but, you know, when you got a 20 some odd meter plow for a plowing contract, like, you can still do a plowing contract that's 30 acres, but you can do it in in a half an hour. So it'll be good. Help people come in and actually have an enjoying time doing contracts instead of being frustrated by contracts. Put it that way. That's the goal. That was a hedge, but I hit that on purpose. Speaking of hitting things, Cowboy, I don't think I'd ever do well with, like, some of the other streamers will have like a crash counter or something. I would never do well with that, because I would have like hundreds of them per stream. Hundreds of crashes. Look at it. But, I mean, if that's what people want to see, I can add a crash counter. Wonder if this counter works. Does it work? No. I have a counter on my stream deck, but I don't think it's on the screen yet. Oh yeah, no. It's as much for me as it is for everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, I like doing contracts to make money. Like, that's not the only way to make money. You can only cut so many trees before you want to hurt somebody. I think that's why everyone's playing Minecraft lately, is they need a little bit of a break from some of the tedium of the game. But we'll get back into it. And hopefully the contracting server helps people get into it. That's my hope. For sure. Alright, this is all of the silage bales. I want to get those hay bales. Run over here and get this. My last contract. One of the things we're totally going to do is we're totally going to take that windmill right there behind us, and we're going to replace it with one that gives us money. I've never done that, but people tell me it's a good way to like have a little bit of side income. I'm going to try that in this playthrough. That way I can focus on the animals and not have to focus on contracts. Alright, well, thanks for dropping in, Raz. Thanks for gracing me with your presence during your break and spending your break time with us. That's super nice of you. Thank you. Have a great rest of your shift or night or whatever it is. Alright, so this is the last contract that isn't complete. Baling contract. And again, we're going to do the same thing we did last time where we actually want to keep some of these bales so that we can get going on the farm. I don't know how many, but we do need to keep some of them. The only problem is we can't carry them back. And carry the regular bales back. We're going to have to make multiple trips, but we'll come back at them later. We gotta pick up those like 3 square bales there, and then we're gonna have some of these to take home with us too. Let's just do this. Anything we did last time. Hook. Back up. I hate that this load thing, you have to like move the mouse like a million times. Such a really a bug. Alright. 43% transported. Alright. So 54, 5, 6, 86, one more, 90, oh, almost. Alright, we're done. And we're gonna come here, YB. Nice, we get 8 bales to take home. Sweet. Alright, let's... Still have the tractor. The only one we can do is the silage bales. Lease cost. Oh, this is the one we leased. None of these other ones have a lease cost. We should be able to complete all of the ones except for the least cost one. Select. 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 And select. Now we're at 676. We're still using the leased vehicles because I need to bring this trailer home. And we have more than enough money to get going. Let's see if I can load these on the trailer and still have them stay. I don't think it's going to work, but I can hope. Yeah, see, it's not going to stay at all. We'll come back off stream. Yep, only one size of bales at a time. That's fine. How much more stuff can I hit? Crash into? I can obviously try. Why is it always this yellow car? It's this same yellow car every time. It comes out of nowhere. Just suddenly like appears, and it appears underneath my tires every time. What the heck? I noticed one thing that's happening tonight in tonight's stream versus last night's stream is that I'm not getting all of those warnings. Last time I was getting like bitrate warnings like every couple seconds. And I'm not getting those warnings tonight. So that's good news. That means I fixed, whoops. Fixed my settings. Mr. Raznak was in here a minute ago. Gave me a couple suggestions, and those suggestions worked wonders. Alright, we're at the end of our first day. Let's finish up our day. I think our time scale is set to... One benefit of doing those other contracts is I now know my way around the map pretty well. Even know where all the little shortcuts are. Oh, look, there's a farmer's market. Mine's better. Put mine in soon. Can we pick up these? Oh, we pick up these too. Nice. Let's clear this field while we're here. Stack all this stuff up. And then what's next? What's next? Oh, and then we got to do bring the trailer back for one more set of straw. And then we're gonna have a bunch of straw. We're gonna have to bring this... Shoot. We need another tractor. This is a lease tractor. We really need another tractor. You know what? Let's get another tractor. So what we're going to do for this playthrough is we're going to play with the fact... We're going to just play with the fact that this dealer here is a Fendt dealer. And they deal in Fendt tractors. And so we're going to stick with the Fendt tractors just for fun. I don't play with Fendt tractors very often, but... Fence. Alright, just for Cowboy, I'm going to set up that crash gunner for next time. Because, yeah, it'll be fun. So they're a Fendt dealer, and a Kuhn dealer, and a Magsy dealer. Hardco, but Fendt is their primary color. We're going to sit right here. We're going to go here, and we're going to complete this contract. Collect, which is going to get rid of all of our items. Still have the bale trailer because we own that. Let's go inside. Let's buy another tractor. We do need a second one. The one we have now is that the small one. So we want a medium-sized vent, which looks like it's going to be this 700 Vario. Right? We have a small vent. We got the 500. Let's get us medium-sized. And we like the black fence because we like the fence. I get 246 is not bad. This is a visual GPS, it's not actual. Sans and Avec. I wonder if the person who made this is from probably Terminal? No. Class. Amazon. Icon. Nerveland. Roan. Breebree. John Deere. Nice, well, John Deere. Plunger. Lemkin. No. No. Avec, which means with. Means there's a GPS inside. Wheel setup. What are we doing? We're doing. We've been doing the Nokian beefy tire. Do that. Yes, yes, yes. Avec, no. GPS, no. License plate. All the license plate types you can have here. Sweet. I wish you could have a black background one with just changing the text to be any order that you want. But apparently you can only do it this way. Whoops. Call my own name. Let's just do it on the back. Okay. And that's it. We have another Fendt tractor. Bye. All right. Here we go. We spent some of our money. Yeah, we're gonna get that crash counter. Don't worry. You know what? I actually... Here, where is it? Give me 30 seconds and I can give you a crash counter. How's that? You like that? Live editing. And we want... Timer. Let me see if I can get this really. Properties. New one. Text. Crash counter. Select fonts. Prompt. Prompt. Black. Oh. Okay. Read from file. Properties. I don't know if I can get this. Thought I could. Properties. Copy. Crash counter. Here it is. Cancel. Properties. OneDrive, Stream Deck, timer. Please. Deck. Counter. We're gonna put it right there. Where's your crash counter? Prompts, Alec, 100. Here's my crash counter. There you go, cowboy. Just for you. And let's get it up there, right? At least, what are we talking about? 10 now? Do 9. We'll stick at 9 for now. There we go. Live video editing. Now we have a crash counter. You're welcome. Tractor's nice. Little one. Nowhere near as big as the one I was just driving. Can I sneak out the back? I can sneak out the back. I didn't know this road was here. Nice. I can sneak out the back door of the shop. Yay! That's awesome. Awesome news. Alright, so we have to go back and harvest that first crop, and then we're going to build stuff on the farm. But harvesting shouldn't take that long, especially if we speed things up. The only thing we have to speed up, really have to do, is get some bales. And we're going to need to get a baler. Or get our baler, I should say. It's just more driving. Let's leave this here and go get the baler. What is this? A 724 Vario, so a fence 700. Nice. Oh, I got to drive a really cool... Mike was there. I got to drive a really cool Fent that I'd never driven before. I got to drive the 1100 Vario. And I drove that last night, and that was super fun. Wait, go the other way. I don't have to go this way. But I've never driven a tracked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Tracked version of the fence. Never driven one. It was pretty fun. It was like super powerful. But again, driving with a keyboard, the tracked ones are a little bit. They're great when you're going forward, but they're really annoying when you're trying to do like detail work, like parking and stuff, because you can't see which way you're turning until you move because of the way the keyboard navigation works. So it's just, I don't know, it's hard for me. I can't take it. All right, we're back. We're back at the place. Back at our farm. We're gonna go over here, get the fast bale. Which I think we bought. I don't think we're renting this, right? Are we renting this? Are we renting this? Yes, we're renting this. So once this contract is done, we're gonna have to return the fast bale and probably buy one, because we're gonna have lots more straw to deal with. Straw and grass and everything else. So we're gonna have to get our own fast bale. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yep, I did. Oh, you can show you guys my shortcut. So when I was like the last episode when we were streaming, I realized that there was like a missing dirt road. Really? Crash. So we need a sound effect. Cowboy, find me a good sound effect for the crash counter. Preferably like an accident or breaking glass or something like that. Find me a good sound effect. We'll add it to the crash counter. Anyways, when I was driving this same route over and over and over, last time, I realized that there should be a little dirt road right up here that goes through the woods and connects with that other farm, or that other plots of land. So it connects between 35 and 39. So I made one. And I only cut down one tree. No, two. Cut down 2 trees to make this. And it's all bumpy and crazy, but you know what? Boom. Here we are. There we go. All right, so we're good. So we have our baler, we have a wagon, we have a harvester. Off our brand new tractor before. And we're back. So now we get to try again, harvest this field again. I think I already cleaned it up, so there's less trees around it. So hopefully this time it's not going to be as frustrating, and go from there. No! I want straw. Okay. Okay, we're at normal speeds for this header. I think I sped up the header, so this is normal. We ain't got time to be slow. Gotta get our harvesting done and move on. Discord. Oh. Thank you very much, Cowboy. I will check the crash counter DMs. and I'll add it for next stream. We'll get a little crash counter sound effect when I inevitably crash into everything. Because yeah. Because that's how it goes when you're on the keyboard like I am. No fancy steering wheels. Well, I think it'd be fun to play with the steering wheel, but I don't have space for it. Zoom, zoom, zoom. This field done in no time. It's funny, I'm doing these like baling contracts and they're like 100K, and I'm doing this harvesting contract, which is like 2K. It's like totally, yeah. The contracts are definitely not balanced yet. It will be soon. Give me some time at the XML and I'll figure it out, right? I think that's actually has become one of my favorite things about this game. Just like a lot of the other games, like mods become a good part of the game. In fact, Minecraft included. Right? Mods become part of the game. They become part of how people play the game. And they don't like playing it without the mods, right? I personally, when I used to play Minecraft, I used to have, not really mods, but... I'm stuck. Not really mods, but I used to play with texture packs. And so I had some really nice texture packs I like playing with. But I never really got into mods. But with this game, I'm super getting into mods. Mainly because I can make them myself. And for me, that's... if I can customize something, I'll customize it. And that goes with everything. Software I use, if I can customize it, I'll customize it. If it's a computer, I'll customize it. If it's a car, I'll customize it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's just who I am. I like things to be the way I want them to be. And I won't settle for not letting it be that way if I have the ability to change it. And in Farming Sim, I have the ability to change it. So we'll get to play with a few of those mods here. I have a couple of them loaded. This harvester is obviously one of them. Because no one else has a black New Holland with tracks. I think this one's probably one of the ones that I'm most proud of, actually. Because it took me a lot of time to figure out how to get tracks on this thing. I mean, the first thing I did was made it black. Then I made it color configurable, and then I got the header to match. Then I upped the speed on the header. And then we added these New Holland tracks. Now, granted, a lot of people don't like the look of the New Holland tracks, and I kind of agree. But they're New Holland tracks, and that's just the way New Holland tracks are. If we get there, at some point, we'll probably upgrade this thing to like maybe one of those new Fendt tractors. The new 7PL or something like that. which might be pretty good on this map. This map has a few hills, but not the big one, just the small one. Zoom. Cruising through this field. And then when we're done, we'll pick up the straw, and then we'll finish the contract. And this time we'll deliver it to the right place. Look, I'm almost full. I wonder if I'm going to actually be able to finish without going up. So I was looking at my analytics for YouTube, and because the two main videos have been, I have other videos up, but the two main ones are these two streams, first and second episode of the streams. And because Mike, because you and Cowboy are just hanging out, my average watch time is like 2.5 hours, or an hour and a half or something like that. Like, it's something ridiculous, like from a YouTube perspective, because you guys are the average. All right, so let's turn this thing off. Go over here. Let's port out. And let's empty this out. And I'm over the trailer, aren't I? There we go. And then we're going to take a quick break. Quick break. Go. I need to get a glass of water. Never know if I'm lining these things up right. Looks right, right? Nice. That clipped in a little bit. Okay, let's get these two things out of the way. Slug and bale. Not gonna take them all the way home. We're gonna hold. All right. I will be right back. Oh, look. Stream chat worked. Cool. All right, we're back. No more crashes yet. What else are we doing? Let's actually pull this off to the side so it's out of the way. I'm sure it's going to be in the way in a minute. Here we go. Let's go back to our... Whoops, not there. We go... What's on this thing? Trailer. Baler. Let's see how this thing does with the baler. One sec. I didn't crash, I just turned wrong. It doesn't count. The pickup for this thing needs to be fixed. Not up to my standards. Well, I can't drive this thing at all, can I? Let's try to pick some straw. Alright, well, I think this tractor does have enough power for this baler. Probably just barely enough. So I think we're good. Probably wouldn't have enough power if we were going up a hill, but it's enough for now. I think this with the round baler is gonna do us good for a little while. Except when we park on it. That was unintentional. These massive piles. There's that yellow car again. I think this map is like the rest of the maps, where it only has like 5 cars. So you end up seeing the same color cars all over the place. Like they should have some more variety. I wonder if that's in the XML too. Ooh. Something to fix. Something I could possibly fix or change. That sounds good. Change the traffic. Use different cars. Or different models. I bet it's just that. There we go. It's cruising. Good. Good. Let's look at this real quick. checked your DM just now, Cowboy. I got it. I can't hear it because Discord's muted, but we'll get it in there soon enough. This is like the optimal speed for the fast bale because it doesn't have to wrap. It's just dumping. The only way the fast bale can actually get to its full speed, which is 17. Miles out of here. Oh, we haven't checked the bale counter. Bale counter app. This total field is 18. It's not right. Because we got 9 last time for this field, so 10. We should get the same number this time. Alright, so what are we gonna do? Let's talk about it. What are we gonna do with our millions of dollars? With our money that we just got? What are we gonna do? So the first thing we need is we need everything to be able to flip a field. So we need to be able to have a mulcher. We need a plow. We got a corn header for the next stage. We got that on sale, so we don't need that. But we need a mulcher. We need a plow. We need a fertilizer / lime spreader. We're probably just going to go with the small ones for now, not the big ones. While I would love to get a big spreader, I don't think this tractor can handle it. Because this one's right now is my big tractor. I think maybe. We'll get small ones for now. And then, so we need lime and fertilizer. That's good. We're going to plow with the Lizard MT plow. So we're not going to have to worry about weeds. We're just going to plow each time because it's fast enough. We don't need a cultivator because we're going to also get a rock picker. We have the modded rock picker on here, so we can get a rock picker that has a little bit more width to it, so. And then, what else we need? We're gonna need a seeder. And this being a smaller map, we can use one of the smaller seeders. I think something like 6 to maybe 12 meters is gonna be good. I wanna go with those really small. I don't wanna go with a 6 meter. I wanna get one seeder and be done. So I might go with one of my modded seeders, and which I think is 12 meters. I think that'll just do us forever. We won't ever have to change it. I'm of mind where I'd rather buy the one thing that I'm going to use for the rest of the playthrough instead of buying something that I'm not going to buy. Speaking of buying, we haven't checked the sales, and we have a mod on here. It gives us more sales more often. What the heck? I just bought... No, I did buy the 300. I wanted to buy this. But I don't want the green one. It has to be... What is this? This is... Oh, a slurry tank distributor. See, I don't need another small tractor. If a big tractor came up, maybe. I don't need a harvester. I don't need a cultivator, especially not a 14-meter cultivator. That one's tricky, but I don't have the money for it now. We do definitely want to get into forage harvesting. But I believe we have a black version of that. From the Fent Black Pack. It's not my pack, it's someone else's. We're almost done here. Hey. And since we're not keeping the baler, we can just reset it. We can just return it and it'll go back to the shop. You don't have to carry it back. Ah. One less trip. Alright, last bale. Last bale, we're gonna finish it up. 78%. Nope, we're not gonna finish it. Before I forget that this is here, I'm gonna bring it back. Is it just me or the sounds for this tractor pretty loud? We're gonna get the rest of this bale? Not. Bummer. Oh well. The downside of round balers, right? Baling contracts. I'm not gonna do those until I fix the prices. Go to here, go to our leased items, this, return that, buy, I'm sorry. We're gonna go get our baling, whoops, baling wagon down here, get the bales off the field, and then return the goods, and then I'll go buy some stuff. We'll be in reset, operating position. So normally for a harvesting mission like this one, you would not be able to pick these bales up. Anyone other than the people who are watching now, and look at that, Russian bots. If you are in the chat, thank you for joining. If you are not a bot, I'm sorry, but this is an English-only stream. We don't know what you're talking about. Cowboy, you want to lease that? You know how much you love having the gear. Here you go, Cowboy. Just for you. You can leave them in here until they start making trouble. It'll give me an extra view. Because I have no views or channels or anything. To monetize on this, on YouTube, like Twitch's monetization is like something silly, like 50 subscribers. Like it's really low. I'm almost there. But YouTube's monetization is 1,000 subscribers. And I have like 10. So getting to that 1,000's tough. But we got to make more videos and get more content out there, and that's kind of what we plan on doing. Alright, look at this. Got more bales this time somehow. Stage this here. And we're going to go with this and deliver it where it's supposed to go. Now, where is it supposed to go? The grain mill. Grain mill. Which should be this one right here, right? Alright, let's get this delivered to the right place this time. And I can feel good about doing that contract correctly. No more crashes yet. So hopefully we're going to finish up by plowing in. You didn't do anything. I gave you the little wrench next to your name. So if you're here, you can help me by fighting the Russian bots if they start causing a mess. Okay? I hope you didn't get killed or something because you were fighting bad guys. Oh, look at this. So smart. Put these in here. Those should stay in there long enough for me to get home, huh? Alright, let's accept that contract. We finished our first contract. Collect. Yay. Anything else good? Plowing. See, those are the wrong machines. We're going to get our special mission vehicles on this map, too. I don't think the 37-meter plow is going to work good, but at least the other one. Whoa, camera. Stop it. I think the bales on the back of this thing are messing with the camera. What the heck? Goodness. Here, let's just go inside. That was like really messy. That hurts my brain. Oh, let's go this way. I think this is the right way. I've been like taking the back exit shortcut. Zoom, zoom. Oh, they harvested that field. Took a screenshot in that field. I guess somebody else harvested it. And we have some money. We should, if we have money left after buying our stuff, we should buy some more fields. I want to get all the fields around the farm, and right now we don't have a couple of them that I would very much like to purchase. Like this one in front of the farm. We have that one, but we don't have the other corn one. I'm gonna get that one. All right. Damn it. Crash counter +1. Stupid thing. All right, let's do this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Construction. First of all, I don't do silage. Sell. Yes. Okay. Sell. Yes. Then production. That's not what I want. Is it not in here? Oh, it's not in here. Oh. Hmm. Alright. So let's... Can I just empty these into the yard? Will that work? Probably not going to work, is it? Oh, it kind of worked. Nice. That worked. Why is it still up? Stop unloading. Oh. That's a useful feature. It's a barn? Oh, cool. The perfect place for my trailer. This farm is really set up with tons of storage. And I like most of it. I'm not calling that one a crash. I'm just backing something up. I don't know if it's the right place for this. Alright, we're gonna go there. This shelf I could store for stuff. There's cool stuff. Alright. Get this other tractor back and the harvester back. Buy some land and buy some stuff at the store. We're doing awesome. We weren't able to put down the things that we wanted to put down because I forgot to add them to my save game. Can we add in crop calendar yet? No. Still the default crop calendar. We're going to add in the special crop calendar. Also. I just love this farm. So cool looking. Son of a monkey. Leave that there for now. I think I was supposed to store bales in here, but I'm not going to. And we'll bring the harvester home. We have everything we need for harvesting contracts, so if the price for harvesting contracts is... Really? What the heck? I don't know if that counts as a crash for me or someone else. That guy was whipping. He was going too fast. We're gonna take this thing home. There's some stuff at the store waiting for us. You know what we need to do? We still have to pick up the corn header. I have to pick that up with the harvester. Alright, let's go pick up the corn header. This thing's almost too big to fit down the roads. But still like it. I mean, the next smaller thing down would be like the Novo. Super tiny. Fit up this here without destroying the crops. It's not killing the crops. So, kind of. Kind of, but not really. Alright, where do we put the header? Backing this header up, trailer up. Their trailers suck at getting backed up, so we're just gonna leave it. So we have hay, we have almost ready to get silage, we have straw. One thing we don't have is grass. I didn't hit anything. You didn't see that. How are we going to get grass? We need to buy a grass field to cut the grass. And now if we did that, we would need lawnmowers and all of that other stuff. Ugh. If we want to get the sheep, we need grass. I believe this farm has the ability to do cows and sheep and pigs and chickens. We're going to do all of it once we have the stuff. So this is the corn header we got. It's not super small, it's not super big. I think this is about medium size for a corn header. I think it's only a 6-meter corn header. But I don't think this map needs anything bigger than a 6-meter corn header. I don't really know. But I'm assuming that this is about the right size for this map, being that there aren't really many bigger corn headers. And when I have this thing on the front, I can barely fit down the road, so that sounds to me like about the right size. I don't want to have it too much bigger. All right. That was a cornfield. Or that was... I know I saw Farmer Klein harvest that field. Oh my gosh, I did get all the way home and didn't hit any traffic. What are the chances of that? Alright, so we're going to be doing this field next. So I'm just going to park the harvester off in the corner right here. Get it out of the way. Because that's what we're going to be doing. Put that there. Store. Now we get to buy stuff. My favorite part. Alright, so let's get... We're going to need a stone picker. And we're going to need it to be black. And... black. We're going with the bent red for everything. Why? Yes. Okay. Oh, you know what we should do? I don't want to have to go pick up all this stuff. I think store should deliver it to me. Okay. If I go here on the map. No, that's not the map. Where's the store? Isn't the store right here? Alright. So then now, if we buy, let's get a mulcher. Get a lot of fun stuff in there that we're going to get eventually. Grassland care, we're going to eventually get there. Right now, we need a plow. And we'll stick with the 6. That's all we really need for now. Always upgrade it later. And it's delivered. Nice. Store deliveries is the great mod. I like that one. Mulcher. That's 6 meters. Let's get the 6 meter one because we actually no, we're gonna buy mulcher. We need a weight for a tractor for running the mulcher. Go with this one. Customize. There. Nice. And you can see some of the stuff we're going to get eventually. We're not going to get now. This one is the one I want for the bale trailer. Customize. Fine. Pusher. Screw configuration. No, hitch. Screw. That's just silly. We've been running without weights so far. We got a plow, we got a mulcher, we got a stone picker. We got... That's gonna get us part of the way done, right? What else do we need? What else do we need? We need a planter. Money we got so far. How much money did we spend so far? Have some rollers. Don't need oh, we're gonna need a roller. Roll in the crops. Yes. Don't need those things. Those are gigantic. This is the 8-meter one. It's 12-meter. The planter. We're gonna get this, and it's gonna be the only one we buy. But this is gonna cultivate and plant, so that, and fertilize. So rim color fent and buy 240 horsepower. Do we have that? We do. I struggle a little bit. And that's all we need for now, right? We have that, we have that, we have that. Oh, we need the fast bale. Fast bale. We're gonna need our own fast bale. With, I like the gray foil actually. Gray foil. Why? So expensive. All right, we got a bunch of stuff, and now we got to buy some land. We want this field for sure. Yes. Want. Have enough money? We're gonna get these 3 fields eventually. This in 5. 5 is cotton, right? Ugh, I'll do cotton. You know what I'll do? I'll wait till I can get a contract for cotton in that field. Let the contract rent the equipment, get rid of the cotton, then I'll buy the field. So instead, we're gonna buy 10 and 11. Those are grass fields. And we just harvested. That one hasn't been cut yet. So 13. Really own all of it. How many we have left? Not much. Let's wait for the grass to grow in those fields and then get them. All right. Then we gotta go get the stone picker. We have everything we need. We're gonna mess of stuff. And I think the next time when we come into this stream, we're gonna... Maybe I'll do it off stream. I'll add in the 2 or 3 mods that I need to add in, and we'll reconfigure the stuff in the fields. We need to add in a special silage processor, or silage / TMR processor. We're gonna add that. Dang it, crash again. Special silage TMR processor. We're gonna get that. We'll bring that in. That's gonna be important. the cows, and then once we get some TMR processing, we'll start getting cows. I think initially all you need to give the cows is hay and straw, so we're going to do that while they're growing up. And then once they're able to produce, we'll get the correct things for them. All right. So what's left on our agenda is the question. I think left on our agenda is turning the music back on. What happened? Much better. Why didn't someone tell me the music turned itself off? Gotta let me know, guys. Can't be everywhere all the time. Son of a... I think that crash counter is going to be your favorite thing, Cowboy. Once we get the sound effect attached to it, it's going to be your favorite thing, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's put our fieldwork stuff back here in one of these sheds. I don't know if that counts, but I'll count it. We're going to use that in just a minute. And we're going to use the mulcher in just a minute. So let's get that on here. Mulcher first. And as you can see, we definitely need a weight on here. And I'm hoping this weight is enough. This weight, on the other hand, is for this other tractor. Which... Sure. Put on lighter. I feel like this is a little bit big for this tractor, but I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, we're floating. See if it works while it's on the ground. I don't mind if we're floating while it's while we're moving around, but if we're floating while we're trying to actually do the work, that'd suck. Oh. Maybe turn on. Nope. What's going on? I don't have enough power to pull this tractor. this mulcher. Nor do I have enough money to buy another tractor. What I really want is this one. We'll get the Black Beauty at some point. $29, $280, $80. How much is it to lease this thing? Anything else that I could get in the meantime that has enough power? I also want to get this. Like the I'm gonna have to fix that. It's the wrong color. That gray is the wrong color. This is almost as much as the Black Beauty. Way more horsepower. Get this monster. No other configurations? What's different from this and this? Well, let's lease that for now. Because we can't mulch this ground with this tractor. Because it's not strong enough. But this is like the 700, right? And 900 should be enough. I didn't think we were going to have to get another Fent so soon, but I guess we are. Well, here we go. At least this thing runs it. I think I just got too big of a mulcher. Or rather, instead of getting this powered mulcher, I should have gotten something that's not powered. That's a thought. Never done a non-powered mulcher. So let's look at that. Mulcher. What does this need? 150 horsepower? I like how that one folds. 5.6 is 8. Look at this Dalbo max cut. We'll get that next time. This powered one is just... I shouldn't have to have this big, massive tractor right now. Not this early in my gameplay. Especially not for something as simple as mulching. And I know it's because I got the 6-meter one instead of the 1 or 3-meter one or whatever. But it is what it is. I'm used to using this on my other playthrough, so let's get rid of it. We'll get a black Dalbo one, and we'll just add it in. Easy enough. But for right now, let's finish doing this. What time is it? 6:30. Then hopefully in our next stream we should be able to harvest all that corn and get some animals. Might need to get a little bit of a loan to do that, but I think we have almost everything we need. Except planting more corn. Now, we are going to need a planter for that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to plant corn right away or wait. I might turn that cornfield right there into a grass field because we're... Oh, I won't. I'm going to buy those other grass fields that are nearby. There's like 2 or 3 of them. And we're just going to buy them. We're going to leave them alone. We're not going to merge them. We're going to buy them and then use them for grass. That's cool. I think it was, what was it? This line of fields right here, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to get all of those. And then 10 will build crop in 10. We'll merge 11 and 7 to be one field. Having that little field there for no reason is silly. Or we'll put the same crop in. .448 on our first day. And what are we going to plant here next? It's August. What can we plant? We can plant wheat and barley. So we should put barley in this field next. We need barley for chickens and straw. So we'll do wheat and barley next. To make sure we get enough food for the chickens, and then as soon as we get barley, we can get chickens. I don't think I like this mulcher anymore. Anything new? We have 2 fields to mulch, and then we'll plow next time. So next stream, we're going to call it soon. We're going for 2.5 hours now. Next stream, we are going to plow and get ready to plant and do all the planting and lime and all that kind of stuff. And some new crops. And then probably also harvest some corn. So a lot to do as we get started on this little farm. This little grass field next to us, it might make a good idea to buy that field now and plant these 2 fields, not necessarily together, next to each other, both with barley. Actually makes a lot of sense. I think the first year we're going to worry about, the one we're not going to worry about the first year is pigs. I have no idea what to do for pigs, so I'm going to have to do some research, figure that out. First year I don't think we're going to do pigs. We're going to do cows and chickens, maybe sheep, no pigs. Sheep just need grass and water. Actually, I don't know if they need water in this map. That's a good question. Cows are going to need... I'm right. Cows are going to need hay and straw, and then TMR eventually. And then the chickens are going to need barley, so this feels definitely better. One thing I'm really happy about this stream is this new green screen thing. Very much enjoy it. Like not having the border next to my head. Alright, so we're gonna... I think I need one more field to mulch, and then we're gonna return this tractor, return this mulcher. Not liking it. liking the fact that I need this big tractor to do it. Wanted to stick with the smaller stuff. This is the other field that we own. It also needs to be mulched. This one is a little bit easier to see what's going on. Oh, it's caught on something. Oh, look at this. We've been struggling going up the hill with the Fendt 900. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get one of these in the farm. Just because some of this stuff, we're definitely going to have to need it for planting too. But we might have to lease it. Probably gonna have to get a loan. Trying to avoid taking out loans, but with what we gotta do, we're running low. And we have a lot of grass around our property, even if it's just field grass. But we need to keep that grass for the cows, so we're gonna have to get mowers. That's an additional cost as well. Really inopportunely placed trees in on this map. I'm gonna leave the big ones though. I'm gonna force it to leave it to be a little bit frustrating. Makes it more real. I also noticed that this barn right here has this big open flat area right behind it. I don't know what that's for. Put I don't think we need any more sheds or anything. I have enough. So what goes there? What do I want to put there? Maybe a hay... No. Don't need a hay loft. What goes there? I don't know, what do you think should go there in that little... this little space right here? That little open area. I don't really know what to put there. We could always merge it into another field. Use it for something. You already have cows, sheep, and pigs. Probably just make that field bigger. Once the this little teeny tiny field of cotton is harvested, we'll probably merge that field and this field into one field. Something else there. Yeah, I mean, I could do greenhouse. That's a great suggestion. It's nice and flat. And it would be good for a greenhouse, but in all honesty, I'm kind of sick of greenhouses. Right? Like, I don't need any of the products that would come from a greenhouse in this playthrough. And it just means that it would be more transporting and, or auto selling or whatever. Or more time spending filling it up with water. I don't know if I really need that in this playthrough. Or I want it. You know what I mean? It's a good idea. And it's nice and flat, so it would be a good place for it. I'll think about it, Mike. That's a good suggestion. We also have to figure out what to put in this field. Maybe put in this field whatever the pigs are gonna... Right? Because we got the stuff for all the other animals figured out. What are the pigs gonna do? I don't even know. Alright, let's go return this thing to the store. Bring the mulcher. We'll mod that Dalbo mulcher and get a black one. Can I even get this to the store? Can I even get this out of my entrance up here? Too big. Oh my gosh, this is a tight fit. How am I gonna make it? Nope. Totally stuck. Yep. So that doorway is just under 6 meters. Good to know. Oh, we're gonna have to sell this from here. Let's repaint it. Yes. Sell. Yes. Then let's return this. Even though we love it, we're gonna return it. Yes. Too heavy of a weight to be in the front here? I think so. A bit of a weird reaction when I'm backing out. All right, we're gonna clean up the farm a little bit here and fix the mods that we've chosen, and next time we are going to do we're gonna get into the next day next time, and which means that the corn should be, corn is not going to be harvested in October. But next time, let's look at our fields. So we have this field, which is almost ready to harvest, which is corn, right? Right? I can't look at the right menu. So 8. Oh. Corn. So the first one is corn. What's 8? 8 is sorghum. Oh. And 8 is going to be ready to harvest. The corn's going to be ready to harvest soon too. And we'll do those. Yeah. And then we'll probably buy these grass fields up here. Buy all 3 of them. That'll be our grass source for cows. And we'll flip 10. We buy 10 already? We didn't buy 10. We're going to do 10, and we're going to also convert 10 into an additional field for barley. Field 7 is what? It's field 7. Soybeans? Yeah, 7 is soybeans, and we'll get some soybeans and figure that out. These fields here we'll probably do for whatever the pigs need. And then that's it. Cool. Well, we're getting there. We bought another couple fields. We're going to get ready to harvest next time. At least this one. And see what else there is to do. We got a lot coming, but thank you very much for hanging out. Mike, thank you very much for hanging out with me and Cowboy and everyone else who was here. And until next time, we are going to call it. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.